Welcome to the next section. In this section we actually continue our screencast, and now the focus is not on the search mask but on our results and how to handle our results and what information we can find where. So we start with an example here. We are doing a keyword search. As already mentioned, there you should choose title, abstract or claims or full text. We will do title, abstract or claims now, and we will do an example. We want to find tennis training machine. So are there some patterns on tennis training machines? And actually there are. We will sort them now by relevance. And what is important here on the list view, you can change it as well. And I recommend you here to use text and thumbnails, or you use drawings only, which is also quite nice. And there you have all the drawings. Now you have an intention behind your pattern search. For example, you want to search for state of the art. Then actually the date doesn't really matter. Everything is state of the art that exists somewhere in a patent document or on the internet or in a book. It doesn't matter. So then it doesn't matter how you sort it. But if you want to check if you're infringing a patent, then you could change the list and sort it by publication date, and have in mind that the patent only lasts 20 years. So everything that is older, then you don't have to look at actually. But now in this example, we want to do a state-of-the-art search now, and we just check the documents or some of them. So actually 500 is too much for us, but we will leave it now like this. So first check this first picture and you see, okay, this looks a bit like my machine that I want to build. So I tick it here. I select it and then I continue. Okay, maybe this not. And then there's a table tennis machine. This is not important for us. Yes, but simulation of tennis, yeah, this sounds interesting. And also, oh, there is a machine already. So this is also interesting for us. And also a system and ball feeding as well. Table tennis is not important, but here we can see, oh yeah, this looks like a tennis training machine as well. Let's tick this as well, and another one. And then always if you click on one on the documents or on your list, then you have all the detailed information here as well. But for now we are just doing it really fast and only looking at the pictures and guessing if this might be interesting, because then we will now add it to our list. So that makes it much easier and you don't have to look at so many documents if you do it like this. So there's a pre-selection and then we add this to my patterns. So now we've added it, and now we can go to my Espasnet, and here we have the results again. What else can we find here? We can also find my previous queries here, and also some settings can be changed here, and you can delete your query and so on. But now we want to see all the patterns that we've selected here. But again, I recommend you not to use text only. I recommend you to just text and thumbnail or pick drawings only. Normally this makes it easier. Okay, let's see. Now we have a look at it exactly. And then let's start with this one. And there we have now the detailed information for all the bibliographic data. So it is quite old already. It looks like it's from 2002. And we have the abstract here. And if you have a look at the drawings, okay, yeah, this seems to be similar like your invention. So there are balls coming and then it's probably shooting the balls, and you want to build something similar. Then you should check the claims. Here you have the claims then, the original claims, or you can also have the claim tree, which I actually recommend, but you have to check it if it's correct. And there you see there are two claims on the same level. Those means those claims are both relevant. This is important. So you have to check those two claims to know if it's important. And normally it is enough to check now claim 1 and claim 8, because all the other ones, they are dependent claims, and yeah, they are only for the examination procedure, and the widest scope of protection is actually in the first and then the 8th claim. So then you check it, and then it's a training simulation system, which includes an array of lights or LEDs. And yeah, and then you can maybe stop already, because probably you don't have any LEDs. Then you're not in the scope of protection. And the same is for claim 8. And then you could say, okay, it's not important for me anymore. And then you could remove it from my patents if you click on the star here. And then you continue with the next one. And if you found a document which is really relevant, then you can also have a look at the original one. And then you could maybe download it, or you can also share the patent with someone. You can also check if it's still in force. If you go to legal events, there you see they paid the fees. Yeah, and so on. And you can do this now with all the patents you have in your list. And then maybe you have 6 patents left. And then you can export this list. For example, right here, download it or print it and create a table that you maybe want to discuss with someone else. Then this is a good option here. So basically, this is how you should select your results. And if you have less than maybe 20, then you can discuss it with someone maybe. But if you have more documents, it's really confusing, and then you should change your search query maybe and get a more detailed one. So far for the video of the result list. There you can also find some more things you can do, also translate and so on. But I think it's quite easy to understand how these work, and this should be enough for this section. And I think I could give you a nice view on how your workflow should be when you got some results from your search. Thank you for watching this video.